What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be using one of the best, if not the best bridge spam deck in the game right now. So as you guys know, the Mega Knight did end up getting nerfed, which I felt like was one of the best counters to this deck and Goblin Drill in general. So Goblin Drill is a really strong win condition in this meta because, as I said, Mega Knight ended up getting nerfed, and it also pairs really well with the Golden Knight, which ended up getting a range buff, so he is definitely back and very viable inside of the meta. Again, you get Ewiz as a reset because there's a good amount of people using the Inferno Drag, and then the Magic Archer is kind of a win condition himself because you can play him at the bridge, and then you have the Tornado to clump units together or pull things back so he can end up getting extra chip shots in, and then the Ghost is just a really good support card. Skeletons to keep your cycle nice and fast. So before we head in the first match, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really do appreciate all the support from you guys. It does mean a lot. So with that being said, we're currently 141st in the world right now. We're going to try to push up even more. And also my next video is likely going to be a, video on the upcoming Royal Tournament. So yeah, let's head into the first match. Okay, here we go. Found our first game here against Gods. So we can just go ahead and wait and see if this guy wants to do anything. If not, I'll just go ahead and cycle Skeletons, and maybe if he still doesn't do anything, we'll just go ahead and Ghost. Okay, he's got the Tombstone, so Tombstone definitely gets a lot of value, I would say, because we don't have any sort of spell to take it out. Tombstone, I feel like, got an indirect buff after the Emergency Earthquake nerf because it was one of the best counters to it, so there's, going to be a lot of Tombstone now, I think. So he's got the Fisherman, which makes me think this is probably going to be an RG deck, but I'm a little thrown off because he has Baby Dragon, which usually isn't paired with the RG, so I guess we'll find out, sooner or later if this is in fact RG or if he's using, some different type of deck here. So we're going to go Ewiz to hopefully kill the Skeleton King before he can use that ability, and we do end up doing that, so that's great. Goblin Drill coming in, and it is maybe going to tank for the Ewiz. No, it doesn't, but he still has to defend this drill with a lot of Elixir, and the Hunter actually goes down in the process, and Magic Archer gets one chip shot in, so really good start to this game. I would say this is generally what happens in single Elixir if you do play pretty well, just because bridge spam tends to be really annoying for the opponent to deal with in single Elixir, especially if they're running, a heavier deck, and, even if they're not, it's pretty easy to outcycle them, and their drill counters too, and it seems like the best drill counter for him is going to be the Skeleton King, because obviously it does, splash damage, and it pretty much can fully counter it on its own. So when he has that out of rotation, that's going to be our best chance to try to take advantage of that. So I went for the Golden Knight ability. I think it got canceled because of the Fisherman. It's a weird interaction. I was just about to Magic Archer. I'm glad I didn't, because he decided to go Skeleton King, so that would have, I think, been, way too aggressive. But let's see what he wants to do here. He's going to activate that, so I'm going to wait before I drop my Ewiz, and then we'll go Goblin Drill because his Skeleton King is out of rotation. I'm going to try to activate the dash here. Let's see if we get it to the tower in time. No, he goes in for a Fisherman. So that was good defense on his end. So I still think he does have the RG, even though he hasn't used it yet. I have a feeling, it's just a little strange that he does have the Baby Dragon, but I feel like it would make the most sense if that is in fact what he has. So the Magic Archer will be able to snipe that Tombstone and get rid of it. Even though he played a Baby Dragon, he got it down a little late. So that Lightning was aggressive, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Goblin Drill here and the Golden Knight. And he has to go Hunter, which I guess is just pretty much going to sacrifice itself. It almost died. So I wonder if he's going to get an RG down anytime soon. I guess it's hard for him because we're keeping up the pressure really well. And also the Cannon Cart is a really good counter to the RG, if you guys did not know. It did get pulled there, unfortunately, because I was a little late dropping the Skeletons, but I'm going to go Drill here, and I think Magic Archer as well should be nice. We're going to get a lot of value with it, hit the tower, and help take care of the Baby Dragon, so that's really good. Cannon Cart here, he's forced to drop an RG. We could probably just go ahead and pull this RG back. It's going to buy ourselves a lot of time to take care of it, and I feel like at this point, we're looking, I guess, okay. That RG did get a couple hits. He was very smart to wait with the Lightning, so that way the cart didn't, he waited for the RG to lock on the tower so the cart didn't turn into, the cannon and distract the RG. So that was a great play on his end. It ended up, working out for him pretty well. I'm going to go Magic Archer here. Maybe try to get a lineup going so we can, get chip shots on top of the tower. Maybe going to be enough for us to win the game because he's still not doing anything. Magic Archer just chipping away tons of shots in. Wow. And that is what I was talking about it being a win condition. You don't only have to rely on the Goblin Drill, and technically you do have the Golden Knight too, which I feel like can also be a win condition sometimes because it's a little unpredictable with the dashes and if they're slow getting something down. But anyway, we got to wait for these to go away, and then we can see what our ranking is. 125th in the world, so one game away from 7,200. So yeah, let's head into the next match and see if we can keep climbing. Okay, here we go. Second game here. Go ahead and give this guy the good luck, and we'll see what he wants to do. So we have, okay, we can go ahead and go Ghost into the Bandit, so maybe he's using, you know, some type of brute spam deck too. Could potentially be, you know, another Goblin Drill deck, or yeah, P.E.K.K.A. So P.E.K.K.A, you know, is used occasionally. I don't think P.E.K.K.A is too strong though in this meta. I feel like it's been struggling a little bit just because there's been, you know, better options, I feel like, but you know, it's still viable, especially in the right hands. So I'm going to go ahead and Magic Archer here. He's also going to go for Ghost, so we need a Golden Knight to protect our Magic Archer, and this defense should be fine here. We may need to go Ghost, though, and then just go ahead and Skeletons to try to protect the Ghost so it doesn't get hit by the P.E.K.K.A, but that was a pretty good, yeah, pretty good play on his end, and luckily I got that Elixir back, even though I activated the Golden Knight ability. Sometimes when it dies in the process, it's the same for the Archer Queen, you sometimes get an Elixir back, which is really nice. So we'll go Ewiz here on top of the Bandit, and see how he defends it. Maybe he just zaps because... Oh, interesting. I was going to say because his Ghost and Bandit are out of cycle, it's unlikely he was going to overcommit on it, but I'm surprised that he didn't, you know, zap it or anything, because he did take a lot of damage there. But we'll just Cannon Cart into the P.E.K.K.A. The best time to send in drills is when he doesn't have a Ghost in rotation, because Ghost is a really good counter to the Goblin Drill. It pretty much can fully counter it. So with that in mind, we have to be, you know, kind of patient when we end up using it. We're going to have to use a Ghost here and Skeletons on top of this Battle Ram. Should be able to, okay, I think it did connect, but I think it's fine. I'm just going to go Ewiz on the P.E.K.K.A to hopefully prevent it from getting a shot. It's going to be close. Okay, nice. It doesn't get one. That's good. I'm just going to go Golden Knight to protect our Ewiz, and then probably send in a Drill here just because he doesn't have his Ghost in rotation, so it's going to probably force him to have to overcommit or take a lot of damage, and that's looking like what's going to be the case. He's going to take a ton of damage, just eat all those Goblin hits and just P.E.K.K.A in the back, so I'm certainly fine with that. We're going to Ghost in the other lane to prevent him from pressuring, or if he does decide to pressure, we have some, you know, defense ready, and it's also not good to play a Ghost into a P.E.K.K.A because it's just going to die and give the P.E.K.K.A a lot of value, so I feel like it's not really smart in that sense. So that Magic Archer got some value there on top of the minions. I cannot complain with that. We're just going to go for Skeletons here to distract the P.E.K.K.A. And then he just went Ghost, so we're definitely going to send in a Drill here, and then maybe get ready to Magic Archer to, you know, line up on whatever he decides to defend it with. Maybe we'll actually just go ahead and do this. It's probably just going to force a Fireball out of him, maybe, because he's going to get a little scared, or, you know, he's not going to Fireball, and he's going to P.E.K.K.A, okay, which I'm also completely fine with, because he played it right into a Cannon Cart, and we're just going to let the Battle Ram connect, and just Golden Knight on top of it. We're still going to maintain a pretty solid lead here with Counter Push coming in, so, you know, I can't really complain at all with the current situation. He is going to defend this, you know, pretty well. Actually, he did take a lot of damage there at the end. I kind of take back what I said. I was about to say pretty well, but it ended up not being as well as I thought. So we're probably going to send in a Magic Archer here on whatever he drops. Okay, he decides to go P.E.K.K.A. We could probably Magic Archer here, to be honest. It's going to force him to maybe, well, just lose, because he doesn't get anything downtime. Alright, that's going to be GG. So, yeah, not that bad of a matchup. I feel like, yeah, he's laughing, pretty angry. I was going to say, I think it's a pretty decent matchup, because even though he does have the Ghost for the Drill, besides that, he has no adequate answer to them, and also, the Cannon Cart does incredible against the P.E.K.K.A. Skeletons are a really good distraction, so with those things, you know, for us defensively, really, really solid. So, 72-34, new season highest, top 100, really good stuff, but let's try to, yeah, keep it going, see if we get to 7,300 if possible. Okay, in our next one here against the best, and this guy is actually higher up than me by quite a lot, so if I win this game, I'm probably going to get about 40 trophies, which is pretty insane, so obviously I'm going to be pretty motivated to win. So let's see what this guy's using. We'll go ahead and cycle Ghost here, and he's going to go for a Bandit, so we're going to go ahead and get the King activated. This is a nice thing about having the tornado. Not only can you use it on, you know, offense with the Magic Archer, you also can get some really nice defensive plays with it. You know, King Tower activations, it's really helpful against Hog especially. Like, some people like using this deck with Snowball, for example, but if you, and by the way, nice catch there, and we're definitely going to go Drill because this is a really nice counter push coming in. I'm curious how he's going to defend this, actually. So he's going to go Tombstone, which I guess is a pretty good answer to that, but okay, he's got the Mighty Miner, very interesting. I made a video recently on the Mighty Miner. It's actually pretty solid, I have to admit, after the, you know, buff it got. It's definitely viable. So I just went Skeletons there to distract. I don't know. Okay, good, that Bandit is going to die. But yeah, the fact we got the King Tower activated is extremely helpful, I can already tell. I think I'm going to Magic Archer. I'm pretty sure that's going to line up. He did Bar Barrel, but I guess that's still worth it. I'm going to ignore the Baby Dragon, though, because I don't want to Ewiz on top of it, because I feel like, well, actually, I think there's a chance he could have Tornado. I don't think he does, but there's a slim chance, and, well, if you didn't know, you can actually Tornado and Ewiz to activate the King Tower with the proper placement, but, yeah, let's see if, okay, he's going to go for his Mighty Miner. We can just Golden Knight, then, and Ewiz can reset the charge up, so we might potentially use that on defense here, or we could just simply distract with Skeletons. I'm going to send in a Drill, because, oh yeah, definitely, because that poison was very aggressive, so we're going to try to take advantage of that. That might go on the tower because of the Skeletons that are... Oh my goodness, yeah, when there's a Tombstone, your Golden Knight can sometimes get a lot of value, that's for sure. I was thinking of playing Magic Archer aggressively on that Bandit, but I decided not to because it probably would have only been like one shot, and I don't know if it would have been worth it. But we are going to definitely Magic Archer here. Maybe go Tornado just to pull everything. You know, sadly, he did... Okay, we do kill that, which is good. This is going to be maybe a little bit of a difficult push to stop, but I guess we'll see what happens. I notice he's not using the Mighty Miner, like, ability that often at all, which I'm pretty surprised about because it's only one elixir, and I feel like you can actually get some decent value out of it, but I guess he doesn't want to for some reason. That was really good. He's going to have to drop something or else... oh, actually, never mind. Oh, wow, he just messed up. I think this might actually be GG. This Magic Archer is just going to be such a nuisance for him to deal with. Wow, yeah, I think he's in a lot of trouble here. I don't actually know what he's gonna do. He probably, yeah, has to, yeah, I was gonna say poison. So we're just gonna keep up the pressure here because the cannon cart's still not dead, and then we're gonna send in a Drill for sure. And then at this point, probably just maybe use the Golden Knight ability. Nice, we did it before it died, and that should definitely be GG. And we're going to get a lot of trophies from this win, so this is also incredible. He's probably going to Ewiz if he can last second. No, that is going to be GG. Nice. So, really clean match there. I felt like, you know, our defenses were pretty solid. It looked a little scary at some points, but yeah, plus 41. That's what I was saying. I knew it was going to be at least plus 40. That's even better. So, 74th in the world right now, potentially one game away from 7,300. So, on a nice little... win streak here. I actually won a couple of games, I think, before I started recording. Let's take a look. So, yeah, one. Okay, just one. So, 4-game win streak. Yeah, 1 game away from 7,300, most likely, assuming I don't play someone, you know, like 100 trophies below me. I'll see you guys when I find the 4th match. Okay, here we go. In a game here against Axel. So, go ahead and give him the good luck. And if we do win this match, we do get 7,300 because he's actually higher than me by a little bit. So, we're just going to go Skeletons and then we'll go Ghost. And, oh yeah, I hope he's not using Tornado. Sometimes people do use the Tornado variation when they have Wall Breakers, if they're using the Magic Archer one. But it looks like he's probably using Goblin Drill. So that's actually, you know, going to be pretty good. No way! He just missed the Fireball. That is potentially going to be a costly mistake for him. Let's see how he goes about defending this. I feel like... I don't know. I mean... Let's see what happens here. I'm going to Cannon Cart for sure, and maybe utilize the Golden Knight ability. Cannon Cart hopefully going to come in and lock on the tower, and it is going to. That mistake 100% cost him the game. Wow, I'm surprised, you know. I mean, we're pretty high up right now. He's higher up than me, so that's a pretty, you know, surprising mistake to make, but that's why it's always good to... I think when you're playing your support cards like Ewiz and Magic Archer, to play them kind of like on the higher end, so there is a chance of that happening, because you can see even sometimes at the very best of, the very top of ladder, sometimes people make, surprising mistakes like that. So yeah, I mean, I do too, obviously, but it's just, you can tell how surprised I am, because usually mistakes that big, don't happen, and at this, usually on ladder, like the top of ladder anyway, one mistake like that, especially single elixir, is easily enough to cost the game, because he wasted completely 4 elixir, essentially, and that is, you cannot make that mistake in single elixir. It's a big deal, because not only did you waste 4 elixir, you didn't, I don't know, my card's still on the board. Well, obviously that is what wasting 4 elixir is, but yeah, anyway, you guys get the point. I'm just shocked. I can't really believe that happened, but a win's a win. I'll take it. It usually isn't that easy, but 52nd in the world right now, 73-11, so already an incredible video. We'll see if we can go undefeated. Maybe we'll just play one more game. I don't really know, unless it's really quick like that one. I doubt it will be, but I'll see you guys when we find the next game. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this will be the last match or not. I guess we'll see how it goes. We're against Alpha here, and he's, oh wow, he's actually a level 13. I believe he was, oh wow, that's a very aggressive start to the game, so we're definitely, after this happens, we're going to apply some pressure ourselves, just because, why not? He was very aggressive, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Golden Knight, and we are going to get it to the tower. Ghost is coming in as well, and wow, what a great start to the game. I guess that is kind of his fault, because he went, drill and, bomber at the bridge first play, but, obviously he didn't know what we were using, so it could have been a beneficial play for him if I was using something else, but in this case, good for us. So, he's going to go Skeletons on top of that. He could easily come back, though, because, the problem is, his cycle's a little faster, right? So, he could probably, he probably could, it's easier for him to have a bomber in cycle for my drill than it is for me to have a ghost in cycle for his drill. I guess that's kind of the best way to put it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see what happens. I don't know. Okay, that bomber was very aggressive. I'm definitely going to go drill now, because he doesn't have a bomber in rotation. So I feel like that's kind of like an obvious time to send that in. And we're actually going to get quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna Magic Archer because he is gonna go Skeletons, I think. Yeah, I think he's, I don't know, I think he's kind of screwed though. I don't actually, yeah, because the Magic Archer, wow. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that, I mean, because I thought from the last game it wasn't gonna be, quote-unquote easy, but, I don't know, is this deck just pretty OP, or am I just playing well? Is it, do I dare say it's a combination of both? Maybe, I don't know, but this is pretty incredible if you ask me. So he ends up going for the rocket on top of that. As you can tell, pretty desperate for damage at this point. We're probably just going to, just play defense and try to, if possible, not throw this game, which, I don't know, I mean, it's definitely possible for us to, lose, but I think what we need to do is just, here's the most important thing. Ghost for the drill. So I'm just getting Cannon Cart down to tank for the Bandit. He's definitely going drill. There it is. I had a feeling he was going to be in the front because he's going to want to save time. He can't even get the rocket down. That is going to be GG. So another solid win here. 5 wins in a row. And I'll tell you guys what, we're going to play one more game because, I mean, we're undefeated, right? So, why not try to just, or do we just try to end on this note? Do we just try to end on this note? You know what? I think we do. Calling it here. 32nd in the world. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. Not going to test my luck because, I don't know, I want to, we'll just go to sleep on this note. Get ready for this. Oh, this Royal Tournament actually starts in 55 seconds. So maybe when I'm done recording this, do I just want to record the Royal Tournament video? Just make things easier for myself tomorrow? I don't know. I'm going to consider it. I don't know, though. I don't know if I'm going to upload it like immediately after, but maybe I'll do an earlier upload tomorrow. I'll see. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Incredible video, incredible climb. Make sure to like it if you did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.